Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. This has been an crazy week, to put it mildly. I am sorry that I have not been filming this week. My son is on winter break until next Wednesday, and today's Friday. My husband has been home since Monday afternoon at 3:30. So we didn't realize he was going to have so much time off this week. He had a whole extra day and a half a day off this week. So we've just been doing things as a family, spending time together, enjoying some time off while Grayson isn't in school. So it's just been too hard to film, but I'm back at it today. This is my second cup of water. I have actually done really well this week with food. So I feel pretty good. Definitely didn't go quite the way I wanted it to. It's just so hard when our when our daily routine gets upended. But I've done really well. I've stayed within my points. Well, I've stayed mostly simply filling. I haven't even taken a day. Oh, I did. Monday? Was it Monday? Tuesday. One day I did track, but I didn't go over my daily points. So I'm just having a 0-point cup of coffee. There is 1 tablespoon of sugar-free hazelnut from Coffee Mate, and a little cashew milk. And second cup of water. I have an overnight oats in the fridge that I'm going to have for breakfast. So when I get there, I will show you. Okay, bye. Hi guys, so today has been just as crazy as the rest of the week. I haven't seen you since earlier this morning when I told you I was going to have oatmeal. I did not. I had a fried egg sandwich instead. It was all simply filling, but I will insert a picture. I made an egg for my daughter and it smelled so good that I wanted one. Then we had to go run a few errands, and it is now 2:30 and we're just getting home. I took them to Mcdonald's. I had a side salad with no dressing on it because they were out of the low-fat vinaigrette they have, and all they had was full-fat dressing. So I just had a plain side salad because I took my kids to let them play for a little bit. So I'm starving. I'm going to have, there's not much pasta left in here. It's mostly vegetables. This is shrimp scampi that we made last night. It has pea pods, shrimp, asparagus, tomatoes, artichoke hearts, red peppers, onions, and then it was just chicken stock, shallots, garlic, and chicken stock and lemon juice. So it's completely simply filling. This pasta is the corn and quinoa spaghetti that I bought. I don't have the package, or I would show you. Comes like in a tube just like regular spaghetti, and I had put it in a Ziploc baggie when I opened it. There's maybe 12 noodles left in here anyways, but I'm just gonna have a little scoop of it. It was delicious, hot last night, but I'm not gonna go crazy. I have a pork tenderloin in the crock pot for pulled pork that we're gonna have tonight. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to eat it. Maybe in a pita, but for now I'm just gonna have a little of this leftover, and I'm going to sit down for the first time today. So I will see you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, it's supper time. So I have some of what I made, but not all of what I made. I have been cooking pulled pork in the crock pot all day. It was just 2 small lean pork tenderloins. I put a little I can't wait for school to start again. I put the pork in the crock pot this morning with just a squeeze of fat-free Italian dressing on it. It cooked all day. I shredded it up. I added this was a new bottle, so maybe a quarter of a cup of this sugar-free barbecue sauce. So that's 0 points for the serving that I have. Here I have 1 ear of corn on the cob that I cut off the cob. I'm weird, I know. Some broccoli that had a little olive oil, which is my healthy fat. And then I just made some coleslaw. It's just coleslaw mix. And then I used, go in the living room, please. I did use low-fat mayonnaise, fat-free sour cream, a little Dijon, and some vinegar and salt and pepper. So I'm going to count 1 point for the mayonnaise. Even though I probably don't have 1 point's worth of mayonnaise there, I will count 1 point for the mayonnaise. So 1 point for supper. I have a little spray butter on my corn. I made potatoes. I roasted them in my cast iron. I'm just not feeling it. So this is it. I will be right back. Morning, guys. So it is Saturday and I did not finish out the vlog from yesterday. Yesterday was not a very exciting day and I did not get very much stuff filmed, so I'm just gonna combine yesterday and today's videos. It is almost 7 o'clock. I have been up since 4 with Willow. We moved her to a big girl bed Monday? Tuesday? One day this week. We moved her out of her crib and into a big girl bed. And so now when she wakes up in the morning, she just wakes up everybody in the house, and today was 4 o'clock. So I've had almost 1 cup of water so far this morning, so I am starting much needed coffee. There is 1 tablespoon of this, the sugar-free hazelnut from Coffee Mate. 1 tablespoon of that. There is about a tablespoon of sugar-free skinny syrup. This is the hazelnut. Okay, I'm coming. And a little bit of cashew milk. So when I get to breakfast, I will let you know. Okay, bye. Alright guys, it is breakfast time. So I'm working on my 2nd cup of water. Still working on my 0 point coffee. And today, sorry, just seeing if it's hot, I have a canning jar full of overnight oats. It's actually been sitting in the fridge for 2 nights. I actually like them to sit 2 or 3 days. You can absolutely eat them the next day. You could eat them right after you make them, but I think the longer they sit, the better they taste. Usually I use steel cut oats, and this time I used just regular old-fashioned oats. So there is, I think there is, okay, hold on just a second. I think there is a 1/4 cup of oats, a 1/2 cup of cashew milk. There is 2 heaping tablespoons of canned pumpkin, not pumpkin pie mix, but pure pumpkin. And 1 packet of the Pure Via, which is my sugar substitute of choice. You could use anything you want. I think some sugar-free syrup would be really good in these. I have never tried it. I just let it sit in the fridge, mix it all up. There's a little pumpkin pie spice in here too. And then I cook it. I'm weird about my oatmeal. I like it to be kind of light and fluffy and loose, but not too soupy. So I cook it for 30 seconds, stir it, add a little bit of water, put it back in the microwave, microwave it for 30 seconds, stir it, add a little bit more water, and I just keep cooking it until I get the consistency that I personally like. Then I added about 3/4 of a banana cut up on top, a little bit more pumpkin pie spice, and just a sprinkle of hemp seeds. I really like hemp seeds. They're high in protein. They're extremely good for you. You can have up to 3 grams for 0 smart points. And I literally just sprinkled them on here, but I've done this before and I will do it again for you guys right now. I'm gonna take my food scale and my little measuring cup here and weigh out 3 grams, because I think sometimes being able to see how much things, especially now that I'm on Simply Filling and I don't weigh and measure everything, or sometimes you can get to where you are really comfortable and think that you know what a tablespoon looks like, but this is 3 grams of hemp seeds. That's a lot. That's probably a good tablespoon at least. I mean, it's quite a lot in there. So I have to pour this out every once in a while and kind of look at it to make sure. I mean, there's not even 1/3 of this much on my oatmeal. I like to sprinkle this in my cereal. I like to sprinkle it in my smoothies. I love to sprinkle it on my avocado toast. It doesn't really have a lot of flavor. It's a little nutty. And it just adds a little texture. That's why I like it on my avocado toast. But that's a good reminder. Sometimes what we think is a tablespoon or a cup or a half cup can be really off sometimes. So sometimes I have to remind myself what the free points actually look like, just for my own peace of mind, because I don't want to be spending points mindlessly that I don't really need to spend. So this is a completely Simply Filling 0 smart point bowl of oatmeal. I am going to go eat. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, so it is lunchtime and it is clean out the fridge Saturday. My husband being home all week, we ate bigger meals. He's used to cooking for a crowd, so I have lots of things to eat. And then my mom and my stepdad left this morning for a couple of days away. They had some food in their fridge that needed to be eaten, so it is just going to be a leftover kind of day. I am eating a piece of meatloaf. It's not actually that big, just a piece of meatloaf. It was made, my mom actually made it. Just a second. It is made with turkey, 99% fat-free ground turkey, and lean ground beef. And then just the regular suspects, onion, garlic. She used an egg and almond flour as her binder. I'm not quite sure exactly how much almond flour she used, so I'm going to count the meatloaf as 1 point just because I'm really not sure. And then I have a pile of potatoes. I had fingerling potatoes, roasted fingerling potatoes last night for supper, so I just cut them up and cooked them in a little cooking spray to crisp them up. And then over here in this pile I have some roasted broccoli and some roasted asparagus that was left over in the fridge. I threw those in the pan after the potatoes came out and just warmed them up. So 1 point for lunch, not bad. That is a big bowl of food. So I'm gonna go eat and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi guys. So today has literally been the laziest day I think I have had in 3 or 4 months. I have accomplished nothing today. I've been catching up on YouTube. I've been catching up on TV. It is like 0 degrees outside. Our little neck of the woods is going through menopause or something right now. We had one day last week when I was able to, me and my mom took the kids and her dog for a walk in our t-shirts. Most of our snow melted because it was so warm, and then last night I think it got down with the wind chill almost to like 25 below zero. It's freezing today, so we have not gone outside at all, and it's just been lazy. It's kind of nice to have those days every once in a while. As a stay-at-home mom, you think, oh, she must just sit around, not you guys, but as a general rule, it's, you know, she must just sit around and watch soap operas all day. And I'm a busy mom. I've got 2 kids. I run around after them. I'm always busy. I'm always on my feet. I hardly ever sit down except for when I eat, if I sit down when I eat. So it feels good to have these lazy days because I don't technically get a weekend, you know, like everybody, you know. So I was watching something on my phone because I couldn't get my laptop to work. I had a Greek Fit and Light and Fit toasted marshmallow. 2 points on Smart Points. It is simply filling, so I had that. And I actually warmed my coffee up from this morning. I still have some left, but that's going in the sink now. I finished my 3rd cup of water, so I need to get some more water. And I'm going to try to get a few things done around here. I have laundry in the washing machine that needs to be dried and a load in the dryer that needs to be folded. So we're just plugging along today. So nothing too exciting, but yeah, that's it for now. Hi guys, so I am getting ready to make supper, but I wanted to show you a few things first. I'm just doing a sweet potato veggie stir fry. I found these at Walmart, and I have a spiralizer that I love. These were on sale, so I bought them. They're sweet potato noodles. I got them at Walmart. They were on sale, I think 2 bags for $4. So I figured, what the heck. They're just pieces. They smell good. So I'm just going to cook these up in a pan. After a couple of minutes, I'm going to add some zucchini, summer squash, red bell pepper, and mushrooms. And then at the last minute, I'm going to add some pea pods. And then I made a sauce. I used some vegetable stock. I used maybe 1.5 tablespoons of Kikkoman, just reduced sodium soy sauce. I used some cilantro, just chopped up cilantro, a little bit of dried ginger. I used just a tiny little squeeze of this gochujang, so I'm not going to count any points for that. Not even like 1/4 teaspoon. And then I used 2 teaspoons of PB2, which is 0 smart points. So my whole dinner is going to be simply filling, or 0 points. So I will show you when I'm done. Okay guys, so I'm all done. I used about half the bag of sweet potatoes. So if any of you who have ever spiralized before, you know that's probably not even half of a medium-sized sweet potato. You get a lot of bang for your buck spiralizing. And I got a big, this is the big pasta bowl. I mean, I added a lot of veggies. I added snap peas, zucchini, summer squash, red bell peppers, and mushrooms. And I just stir fried everything together. Next time I would start with the other vegetables and then add the sweet potatoes in. Sorry. They did get a little mushy, but anytime I've ever made them, they get a little mushy too. I just drizzled I threw the sauce in right at the very last second, just so it had time to warm up. I sprinkled tiniest little bit of sesame seeds. I will take a picture of this from the top. So 0 point bowl of food, and this is a lot of food, and I think it will do me just fine. I have quite a bit. I think I have 16 weeklies left. I do have a couple of pints of enlightened ice cream in the freezer, so I may have a little bit of that later, but I don't really know. Right now I'm just gonna eat this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Alright guys, so it's about 7:45. I have one kid in bed and one on the way. I'm exhausted, and I am definitely not going to have anything else to eat. I did not have anything after dinner. That supper was delicious, and it was really filling. I had 2 or 3 bites left that I just couldn't eat because I was so full. Sorry. Oh my goodness. So, it was a good day. It was a lazy day. It was a very uneventful day. But yeah, I feel good. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2 days of eating, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, guys.